Okay, right now we're in the burmek viewpoint, but the view, we cannot see anything because of the fog. Okay, it is around 4:30 in the evening. So yeah, if you come during the daytime, that is at around 12:30 to what 2 o'clock, 12:30 to around 2 o'clock, then yeah, you might get to see the beautiful Kanchenjunga view. And these are the little shops, okay, that are there in burmek viewpoint. This is the way that goes to burmek, and this is the way that will get you back to Kalimpong. And this is the bike we are talking about, Meteor 350 royal blue color. Okay, it's a very comfortable bike, not that bad. The riding position is good. Okay, you'll get a straight up position. Gear number 2. Okay, we are going downhill. We are going back to Kalimpong. So we are going back from burmek viewpoint to Kalimpong, and now this is the sound of the bike. Okay, a very beautiful sound in gear number 2, and now I am going to shift this bike to gear number 3. Okay, just for the safety, whenever you see some kind of kids or something, you should shift your bike back gear number 2, even in the bumpers and everything. Okay, this is a tip for the new riders for riding for the first time. And this is the issue. See what I was talking about. Right now what happened is my gear got stuck again when I was shifting from gear 2 to gear number 3 on the half wheel. Okay, but somehow I managed to press the gear all the way down to gear 5. Usually it happens. Okay, this issue of this. Now I'm shifting this bike to the neutral gear. Okay, why? Because we are going down the slope. And, this bike is a 350cc bike. It takes a lot of fuel, right? So this is how you can conserve your fuel also. But be careful, because when you're riding in the neutral, you should actually always have your hand and your feet, your right hand, right feet on your brakes, because the brakes kind of loses their functionality. Okay, it does not work as such like it used to work when you're working on when you're riding the bike in the gears. Okay, like 2, 3, 4. So right now we are going to 17th mile. Okay, so the other way around, the back way that you see, that is going to the Delo way. Okay, that will take you to Delo, and right now we are going down the slope, that is to 70th mile of Kalimpong. Thank you. Yes, well, hello guys, welcome to Local Geography Kalimpong. Today we are riding Meteor 350, and it has been 1 month since we have ridden this bike, so we have to go for servicing right now. But the only factor with the Meteor is everything is comfortable, everything is fine. The decolorization is the major issue. Our bike has slightly got decolorized, okay, on the top of the oil tank, fuel tank. And the other issues that I find in this bike is I'm sorry, the video got interrupted because of the car. The other issue is the gear factor. Okay, when you shift the gear, sometimes what happens is the gear doesn't get fully pressed. Okay, it gets pressed only half the way. So what happens is like, I don't know whether this is good for the bike in the long run or it is bad for the bike, but it doesn't get pressed fully sometimes. Okay, sometimes it just gets pressed till the midway, and then the bike still runs, the gear gets changed, the gear gets shifted anyhow. But yes, it provides very smooth and comfortable ride, and the shifting of the gear is also very easy. I will not say smooth because of this half gear factor, okay, which is like when I'm shifting the gear from usually from 3rd number to 4th number, what happens is it gets stuck on the midway. Okay, So I don't know whether this is good or bad for the bike. The gear gets shifted sometimes, and sometimes what happens is the gear doesn't get shifted at all. Okay, something happens in the engine and it starts moving like like okay, and it gets shifted to number 2 again. Okay, while I'm shifting to number 3. So that is one of the major issues that I've found in this Meteor 350. Others, the pillion seat is very comfortable. Okay, right now my wife is sitting in the pillion seat, and she finds it very much comfortable compared to the other bikes, other cruiser bikes that we have ridden so far. And my dear friends, right now we are coming back from Monsong. So you can see all the streets, all the greeneries, a very beautiful road, a very beautiful way, right? And this was a very comfortable and a beautiful ride, except for the gear factor and the decolorization factor, which I'm going to show you guys later when I'll stop the bike. Okay, I'm going to stop the bike on burmek viewpoint, and I'm going to show you the viewpoint of Kanchenjunga from the burmek viewpoint, and I'm also going to show you this decolorization factor of this Meteor bike. For a person who is buying this bike for the first time and facing this decolorization issue, it might be very, very kind of heartbreaking, because it's not even 1 month that we bought this bike and we are already facing this big issue of decolorization, especially in this model. Okay, this model of Meteor, Stellar Blue, the model of Stellar Blue. Okay, the royal blue color. The color is very good. It looks really loyal, a beautiful flower, beautiful color of blue. But the only factor is the decolorization issue. Okay, which will break the heart of any Royal Enfield rider, right? Now, how are you going to feel? You buy the bike and within a month you start facing the decolorization issue, right? Now that is one of the major issues. The other issue I just told you, the gear shifting issue, it gets stuck on the midway sometimes. Okay, so yes, that's it. Now we have already reached the burmek viewpoint. Okay, so this is the burmek viewpoint, and we are going to show you the burmek viewpoint, and I am also going to show you the decolorization factor. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you.